Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And so, a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. We have already started here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fernando Torres.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Çalhanoğlu. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Benfica, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ruben Dias for Olise. Bernardo Silva. Olise looking to get on the end of this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, super ball! Vinicius Junior! Goal!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run onside proved the key ingredient.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Foot in. Vinicius Junior. Torres. And he cuts out the supply. Benfica are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Costa Curta.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Goalkeeper's ball. Ruben Dias. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Costa Curta. Roberto Carlos. 30 minutes gone. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Defending was strong and firm. That's good vision. And the shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Benfica are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hakimi, gently done.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Iniesta. Big chance! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Played back in.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And we've reached half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution for Benfica, number 22, Neymar.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field is
Benfica decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Messi. Fernando Torres. Now the finish! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. It's their second corner of the game. Benfica are looking to go forward now. That pass isn't the best. Iniesta. Messi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Roberto Carlos. Benfica do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Adams clears. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Davis. Now who's going to be first to this?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Bernardo Silva. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bernardo Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ruben Dias.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Musiala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fernandes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Benfica. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Adams. Number 15, Fernandez.
Pass is just off
Going
target.
on the field, number 23, Mbappe.
Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 11, Bruno Fernandez.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Batistuta. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's clever. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And how did he not make it four?
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cleared away. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Roberto Carlos. And now the breakaway. Oh, played right into his path. Roberto Carlos. To Musiala. And here's Ramos. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Davis. Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution for Benfica.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on to replace him is
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gonzalo Ramos. Musiala.
Look, movement creates more options, and that
Climbs up big! They've done it! They're back within reach! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Gabriel Batistuta.
Neymar is onto it in a flash.
Gabriel Batistuta.
And he's picked out the run. Picked out brilliant. He's tried one. He's missed, but not by that far. Mbappe
Really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised.
And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he thumps it clear. Musiala. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ruben Dias. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Might be danger here. Mbappe. He's having a go. In he goes again. Marvellous goal.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bruno Fernandes. Beckenbauer. Messi. Oh, delightful ball. In with the challenge. Rafael Leao, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ah, he's given it away. Great, has a go! Oh, it rattles the bar. Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Sané really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Musiala.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Musiala finds himself offside. Upamecano. Conte. Mbappe. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Roberto Carlos has got himself a free kick. Conte. He shifted it to the flank. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! They've done it! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, easy pickings there. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's a good ball. Doku. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Conte. It's Pedri. Driving forward. Clips it so gently. Backward it goes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar. Musiala. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Spread it left. Bruno Fernandes. Benfica looking to pass their way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Batistuta, got a shot away! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Benfica with the corner, there first. Tries a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Pedri. Sané is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass...
Mbappe! It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Al Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Neymar. Played back in. And he's had a hit! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Gabriel producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Beckenbauer. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Neymar. And Batistuta! Oh, taken with style. And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 51 minutes is number 20.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Musiala, he's got away. And he was alert to it. And it's Roberto Carlos. But he's had a shot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
The goal scorer for Benfica after 54 minutes.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Pedri. Benfica have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Musiala. Musiala. Benfica do have a chance to counter here. Interesting ball. Neymar. It's out for a goal kick. Upamecano. Musiala. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. Neymar is up. There's the hit! Goal! Benfica! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Musiala, he's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Pedri can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Substitutions taking place.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Benfica still have the cards to affect this game. 75 minutes played.
Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rafael Leao. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ruben Dias clears. Musiala is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? He has done it!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Benfica take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going...
He's had a hit! And he's heaved it away. Çalhanoğlu calmly anticipates. Always onto this. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
He's got 4. That's it. Can he finish? Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is
There will
another.
be 5 minutes added time.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Conte.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That is ended up in no man's land. Fernandes. Gonzalo Ramos. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Benfica have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Batistuta, very much the hero in this
Just a quick
game.
request today for everybody to please
So there it
kindly
is.
remove any
What
cars
struck you
parked
most
on
about
the road
that?
outside
Well, I
the
have to say
stadium.
I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Son Heung-min! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ruben Dias reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
That is good alertness. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! And again! And for a moment, time stood still.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Olise with the clearance. Vardiol. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Roberto Carlos. That's a shade optimistic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Benfica are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He can run onto that. Chance to... Has a goal! Goal! Bayer! First blood drawn. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Bahia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Musiala. Sané. Referee's given a throw.
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Sané. Engages and forces him off the ball. Musiala. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Musiala. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ruben Dias. Musiala. Rice cuts out the pass. And it's Sané. Oh, easy pickings there. Musiala. Roberto Carlos. For Musiala. Sané is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe is the guilty party there. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Goalkeeper's ball. That's gone for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's played him through. Vinicius Junior! And that's caused a worry or two. And now a sudden chance to counter. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's found a way through. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Olise. Oh, super find. Ter Stegen can get it clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. Musiala! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Musiala. Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vinicius Junior. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Musiala has found the net here, of course.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
Musiala! Ferran Torres looking to get on the end of this. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. Sane goes short. Sane. And he cuts out the supply. Benfica have the chance to go the other way.
987 espectadores.
Ferran Torres, and he's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Owen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shapes to shoot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Mbappe might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when
There's the shot! Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! And through to the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's through here. Nice ball, and now the finish! It's a goal! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Aos 35 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 20. Teremos uma substituição.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get...
Rafinha! He scores! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Good read, needed to be. Owen. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Yamal! It's anyone's ball now. Corner number 3 coming up.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
No foul, says the referee. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Threads one in. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Torres. He is through here. And that will be the final act. Benfica were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.